Hey y'all, welcome to Other Realm Studio. I'm Paula and I am actually a little bit early tonight. You can thank Miss Chaos for that. She went ahead and got in bed. So today what we're working on is the last page I have left to do on the bonus material for the new comic Soulbound. Well, I'm waiting on 3 more pages of brand new material that I'm about to get from Mia. But she's already shown me her preliminary sketches. They look really... Nope, I don't want that. Okay. This one. Okay. So this is going to be the new page 1. Y'all, this is a preliminary sketch. Mia's work is fabulous. Look at this. She's like, so this is a rough sketch. So I'm really happy with this. This is perfect. It's better than I wanted it to be, and I'm just so excited to have, her working on this project. And I can't wait until she delivers the finished line art so that I can color it and get it sent to Wes for lettering. Now, I've got most of my pages that need to be lettered sent already. They're in the shared folder that we're using. Whoa. Let's see. Where are we supposed to be with this? So I had gotten started playing around with the different effects for the forest fire back here. So we can see, let me hide the hard light. You can see that that does a very vivid tone, which is, it's close to what I want. It's close to the sort of orangey cast you get from a very large blaze. But I don't know if I should be taking it down any. Let's see, maybe it should be a little more subtle than that. Oh no, wait, that's the multiply layer. What am I doing? Let me see. I thought I had clicked on it. Okay. So let's see. Let's make it not quite that vivid. So possibly instead of the orange tone to the light, I might go with a brighter yellow. But I'll just be thinking that over some more. And also, in addition to the hard light layer for the light cast by the flames, I also have the overlay, which brightens it up. And I'm also going to take off, let's see, that was the overlay gradient layer. And I'm also going to hide the other overlay layer, which you can see that that's the light cast on the sides of the trees. So I'm going to hide all those so that I can concentrate on working with the shadows. I've already done some of the work on the shading. There needs to be more. And I'll need to zoom in because this top panel is a bit small. And I also forgot that I had the size of the pen here dialed way up. So usually I like to work around a 17 or a 20 point size, but you know, if you get any smaller than that, it's a little bit hard to see that you've made any progress at all. Usually what I like to do, if I have to work any smaller, I use the bigger pen anyway, and then come back and erase it out. So I'm going to have to think a good bit about the way that the light's going to play in an unnatural fashion on everything in this panel because of the unpredictable way a large fire will cast light. So usually I'll have more shadows around the edges, and but with this, the light from the fire is going to wrap around a little bit and give more of a backlit effect. So I'll need to keep that in mind. So I was going to keep an eye on the Facebook chat, and it hasn't, the video hasn't come up on Facebook yet for me. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to keep up with it. Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's I kind of have this love-hate relationship with technology and with my tablet. Not the drawing tablet, the Facebooking tablet. Yeah, I can see where my video is supposed to be, but it's not clicking on it. I'm gonna have to reboot this whole thing. I don't have time for that now. It's gonna have to be a short stream because I have stuff to do to get ready for Easter, and I really haven't done it. Well, not much. I've gotten a little ways. I hope everybody's doing all right, that they're going to have a great holiday. That they're all having a nicer time than Aliana here. Let's see. So right now I'm putting in the shading in her hair. So she's a bit more of a strawberry blonde. Just a little bit of red in the highlights and the shading. And that's going to be even more apparent due to how orange the light is around her. And so what I do, I don't follow the lines exactly when I color. When I first started off coloring, I would try to follow the lines more exactly. But I get a more dynamic effect by doing my own strokes. That are just similar to the strokes that are in the lines. So I like how that's come out. It might be a little too dark in some spots, but I'll erase it out. And he doesn't need a lot of shading because he's got so much of this this dark black shadow going on already. So I'm so close to done. So now I'm not going to know what to do with myself anymore until I come up with a new project. I mean, I can only hit refresh so many times. Actually, I can't hit refresh at all anymore on Facebook. I don't know what's going on with it. So I have my guys gaming in the background here. They're in another room. But they're having a good time. So let me see. I had that too heavy a minute ago. And we'll come down here in this panel where she's falling. I'm pretty much already done with this other panel. With panel 3 down here. There's not much else I can say. So panel 2, I'll need to work out some shadows and some light. And yeah, she'll need pupils in her eyes. And then I won't have any more work to do until Mia brings me my pages. My final 3 pages for the bonus material. It's going to be so exciting. I'm really looking forward to coloring that mountain scene and the fortress and making the story make a little bit more sense. It's updated a bit. See, in the original version, we go from a peaceful, calm scene to this one. This is just page 2 in it originally, and that doesn't really do a whole lot for the overall story, and the monster just kind of comes out of nowhere. There's really no tension built up about him. He's just doing what monsters do, apparently. I mean, there's a little bit more to his character than that. He's not just running around terrorizing people, but nobody's sticking around to, hear his sob story. So, I'm going to take some more of this down. It's kind of funny. Right here, she looks a little bit like Molly Grew. From The Last Unicorn, which was one of my favorite movies. In which I was very lucky to find in like the $5 bin of random Walmart DVDs, so I now own it. That was also where I got my copy of Disney's Robin Hood. Before they decided it was a classic and they needed to charge a premium for it. Good times. The choice of accents in Disney's Robin Hood. Very interesting dynamic going on there. Half the people sound like, they're from England. And then the rest of them sound like our local talent. With the southern accent and everything. Okay, so I'm not 100% certain that I want to leave this glowing effect the way it is around the amulet. But I might end up saving that for last. I did have it worked out a little bit differently in the original version that I colored. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I think I've significantly improved in my skills here. I know I've gotten faster. And I've done a lot of practicing. I mean, you've seen me practice a lot on these art streams now. So, let's see. Nope, I'm not happy with that after all. Let's undo it. Okay. Just in here then. All right. I needed to come in here and wrap around some shadows from the back. I hit some of the larger areas with shadow, but I didn't do the sleeves yet. So I think there's going to be roughly a triangular area that's going to catch the light from the amulet. And I might add a pale aqua or turquoise color to the overlay layer. And either do the gradient again, do like a circular gradient coming out, or just paint it in if I can't get it to go where it needs to be. Yeah, Mia's done a really nice job on these folds. They look pretty realistic. She really gives a lot of thought to where the seams would be and where there would be tension in the clothing and stuff. So I have a lot more of a scene in mind. But I don't think that I can work it into the story. I mean, I have pages and pages of worth, you know, pages and pages worth of Aliana and Jim, which, yeah, I've already taken him off because I already finished his page and saved it and flattened it and sent it on to be lettered. But the main story here isn't so much about them, it's about Becca, so. I don't think it really fits in. Let's see. Alright, I like the upper part of the sleeve. You know, from the shoulder to the elbow. I think this is about right where I have the shading done. But I haven't quite figured out this bit nearer the edge of the sleeve. Nope, I'm not happy with that at all. Let me see. How am I going to work that out? Okay, that seems right. That seems closer. That's maybe a little too uniform on the edge. And yeah, I think... Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit distracted by the gaming going on in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but I think things are going badly. Nope. I don't know. I might have to come back to that. I can't come up with a good configuration for the shadows in this particular bit. And I'm going to try one more time to reboot or restart or something so that I can check on my chat and Facebook. I need to get around to putting all my chat in the Restream app, which is how I'm able to do Facebook and Twitch and YouTube all at the same time. Well, I can broadcast to all those, but I can't see all the chats without setting up something else in it, and I haven't had time to really sit down and work on it. I guess I will have some time coming up, but it's just not what I really want to be spending my time doing. I want to make more to go with the comic. So I'm going to swap over to the overlay layer, turn that back on, and I need to look at pale tone and whichever one of these is the aqua color. It might be that one. Okay, so you bring it out to make a circle. It's still on the foreground to transparent. And did not do very much. Let's see. Have I changed things? Not that much. Well, add. Well, that's interesting, but it's not quite what I wanted. No, that's weird. I don't like that one at all. Nope. Don't know why I made that jump, but well, let's go back to overlay with it. And maybe if I do it again. Okay, so that's pale tone. I don't know, maybe it's too pale. I can delete both of those. I might end up having to actually paint in to paint in the effect that I want. And I might not get to work in overlay after all. If I'm, yeah, going against this red background, it's not working out at all. But let's see how it looks like in normal. I don't really love this effect. Here I was thinking that I was going to have a quick stream and actually get this page done because I'd already gotten a good start on it. And now I'm not happy with any of my effects for the magic. Because what we have, I need it to match the effect in panel 3, or to lead to it in a logical sort of way. Well, let's see. What other kind of pens or brushes do we have to work with? Everything's too light. I'll have to give it some thought and come back to it. Which, I guess that's just going to be how it goes. Yeah, because I'll also have to do the light hitting her hands and on this dress as it grows, you know, from this panel to the next. Well, one thing I can do is go ahead and do the pupils in the eyes. So let's zoom in on that. Okay. So I will be keeping this overlay layer, so that's what I'll be using to put the highlights in the eyes. And the pupils, I think I'll leave it about a 12. We'll go back to the normal color layer where I have the flats. And we'll make the pupils kind of small. And come back here in the multiply layer, go back to light grayish, get our light grayish aqua color, and put a little dimension in. And let's see, I think we can also shade in like the corner of the eyeball. It's a subtle effect, but it helps. So let me see. Whoa, why is that eraser so big? What was I doing last time I used that? Alright, so almost got it. Okay. So I'm gonna have to finish touching this up and sign off pretty soon. Sorry I haven't kept an eye on the Facebook chat, but if you leave a message for me, I will go back and see it. Please check out my Kickstarter campaign for Soulbound Issue 1. I'm really excited about it. It's fully funded. But if you would also like to chip in and pre-order your issue, that would be awesome as well, because the more I can, the more comics that get in the hands of readers, the better. Let's see. I have missed a bit of color in here. Let me fix that. It took zooming in on it this much to find that too. Alright. So yeah, the more readers the better, and I really want to find a lot of people who are going to love this story so that I can continue to create it. It's going to be 10 issues, and if I sell a lot of issue 1, that means that I can make issue 2 faster. And so on and so forth. Okay. Yeah, I think that this is going to be a good shape to go with for the shadow on her face. And anything else? What else am I looking at here? I think I can come in with the pale tone and get closer to a true yellow. And that way the shadow won't be so dark if it's going to have a few streaks of highlight coming through it. I know, I got partway through signing out and then I got distracted by more stuff to do. This is what my head looks like. I start to do a thing, and then I start to do more things at the same time. So I think I'm going to put more highlights at the edges. And then just streak a few through here. Alright, I really do have to go soon though, because I have been running late for the past few nights, and I need to not turn that into a habit. So, let's see. I'm really excited about my comic, and I hope you will check it out. I'm going to put a link in the comments in just a second. Just a second, because there's a few more streaks of highlights that I want to do before I forget where I wanted to put them. Alright, that's got, no, it's not enough. It's not. Alright, here we go. That's got to be enough. And I'm going to back out of it, and to finish up, oh, hang on just a second. Let me click that up there. View, we'll do fit to screen. Is it too much highlight in the hair? I'll have to look at it again tomorrow and let you know what I think. But for now, it's a good thing to save. And it's gonna complain at me because this was a PSD file and I'm having to save it in Clip Studio. So let's see, I can show you. Here's a sketch by Mia. Sketch. It's a little better than a sketch, I think. So yeah, I'm really excited to get my hands on the inked version and color it, and it's going to be ready, you know, well before the end of the campaign. So you only have, if you're going to back the campaign and get your prologue, you only have until like May 2nd at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. So I'm going to grab this link and put it up here in the chat at Twitch, and then I'm also going to restart my tablet and go into the comments on this video and do that again. Or possibly find it up here on this one. It's not likely. On my other screen. And I'll show you the other two pages, the sketches, real quick. This one makes me so happy. They're just so adorable together. Let's see, and this one. Which this is a nice job on this horse. I appreciate the horse. And really, that looks so much better than just a sketch. That's practically finished up here. So, I want to find lots of readers. I want to get Mia back to do issue 2 as soon as I can. And I'm also going to probably put in a stretch goal on the Kickstarter so that I can do another print. You know, I do have the poster that's one of the rewards, but I also wanted to do the map. Where is the map? Here is the map. There it is. So I wanted to make this into a 8.5 by 11 print, and that way I'll be able to mail it out easily with the comics. I might change the font on the lettering here and put a little bit more background around the edges so that it fits well with the 8.5 by 11 dimensions. But yeah, it's going great. I can hardly believe it. I'm so excited. And I would just love for a few more people to stop by the Kickstarter and let me know how it looks. If they have any questions, just ask. I'm here. And thank you so much for keeping me company tonight. I'll see you in the other realm. Good night.